How many days do we have left for the Pi network to be listed? If you have been following up with Pi network news and updates, you would have noticed that it has lots of potential to become a star coin. Despite all these potentials of its greatness, one question that has continued to linger is, when will Pi network be listed? If you are not yet familiar with the cryptocurrency terminologies, when we ask questions such as when will Pi network be listed, it is as good as asking when will Pi be launched, or better simplified, when will Pi reach its main net. It is when this main net is achieved that we can say yes, Pi now has real value. As at the time of recording this video, Pi network is still in what they call test net, or its phase 2. According to the Pi network white paper, when the community feels the software is ready for production and it has been thoroughly tested on the testnet, the official Pi network mainnet will be launched. An important detail is that, during the transition to the mainnet, only accounts that are verified as belonging to truly unique individuals will be honored. After this point, the Stage 1 Pi network tap and emulator will be turned off and the system will resume itself permanently. Future updates to the protocol will be contributed by the Pi developer community and Pi's core team and will be proposed by the committee. Their implementation will depend on the mining software update nodes like any other blockchain. These information have made lots of people to believe that Pi network will be listed early next year, and hence have prompted them to start the countdown. The star of the crypto coins, the Pi coin, will be discussed today. We've talked about this coin a lot before, but there's always something new to learn about the Pi network. This community is one of the fastest growing on the market, and it initially drew the attention of the majority of fans. The completion of the KYC process is one of the most pressing concerns concerning this coin. This coin and the network garnered a lot of media attention and appeal. We'll attempt to describe how the network KYC certification procedure works today. This procedure is quite straightforward, and we'll do it one step at a time. Before releasing the mainnet, the KYC verification process should be completed. The main net will be launched very soon, and the Pi network team has begun inviting users to begin the verification process. With over 25 million members on the Raspberry Pi network, it's easy to see why verification is necessary. There is no need to rush because everyone will ultimately complete KYC. If you verify sooner, you will not get anything more. Essentially, no one understands how the Pi network selects users for the KYC process. It could be due to the date of joining, the number of referrals, the value of Pi, or something else. If you are chosen for KYC verification in any form, you will receive an invitation. The notice you'll receive will appear as a basic white notification box in the middle of your screen when you first open the app. Don't worry if you missed it or accidentally closed it. Find your profile details in Settings, and alongside phone and Facebook verification, you'll see the choice there. Keep in mind that you only have 1 day to finish KYC before the opportunity passes to the next user. This is to ensure that as many individuals as possible get through the procedure as quickly as feasible. If you're worried about missing the KYC deadline, there's a way to avoid it. If you were chosen for the KYC procedure but did not complete it by the deadline, don't worry, you will be given another chance. The only thing you can do now is wait. I'm guessing you've been relegated to the rear of the line. The ultimate purpose of the Pi network is to get everyone through the KYC process and protect the network, so I wouldn't worry too much if you've opted to do it. To complete the KYC procedure, you'll need to download the Yoti app. The Pi network recommends that you download the Yoti app and scan your government IDs with it. It varies by nation, but you will be given instructions for scanning, after which it will automatically fill in your personal information. You should also be aware that while you wait for the invitation, you can download and set up the Yoti app. You can complete the KYC verification as soon as they invite you if you've already set up Yoti. There is some additional information regarding the procedure that you should be aware of, but first, we ask that you subscribe to our newsletter and support our efforts to provide you with the most up-to-date information about the crypto world. We're talking about the KYC verification procedure right now. So we came to a halt at the approval stage, following which you can restart the Pi network. As before, go to your profile information within Settings and look for the KYC option beside the phone and Facebook verification options. Select Verify, and the Pi will connect to the Yoti app and send the necessary data. There are a few minor details to be aware of when it comes to the KYC certification procedure, but first and foremost, you should be familiar with the Pi network. If you're interested in the verification process, you should be familiar with the roles of the Pi network by now, but just to refresh your memory, there are 4 roles that Pi users can play as Pi miners, namely Pioneer, on a regular basis, a user of the Pi mobile app who is just confirming that they are not a robot every time they sign into the app. This user confirms their identity. They can also use the app to make requests for transactions, such as making a Pi payment to another Pioneer. The second category is Contributor. A global trust graph will be built by a user of the Pi mobile app who contributes by supplying a list of Pioneers he or she knows and trusts in aggregate Pi contributors. The third position is Ambassador. A Pi mobile app user who introduces other users to the Pi network node. A user who is also a Pioneer, a contributor who has both the Pi mobile app and the Pi node software installed on their desktop or laptop computer. The Pi node software is the program that conducts the main SCP algorithm while taking into consideration the contributor's trust graph information. Returning to the KYC verification process for the Pi network and Yoti app. Today, the Yoti app is the only choice. However, in the future, there may be more options besides Yoti to KYC. No one can say for sure, but you should be aware that new people are joining the network all the time, and they will need to KYC in the future. As a result, the Pi network should establish its own internal KYC mechanism. In any case, I doubt you'd lose your crude Pi if you couldn't use Yoti by a certain date. That will undoubtedly be the case. The Pi network is incredible. It recently surpassed the 25 million user mark. Imagine and contextualize these 25 million users. If this many people use any other product in the world, it is a huge success, and yet some people are skeptical. Best of luck. Thank you for watching. Please consider supporting us by subscribing to our channel so that we can continue our research.